So IELTS listening is a test which is the first part of your written test. And there are 4 parts. Each part has 10 questions, like you can see here on the screen at the moment. So this is, for example, this is a listening test, and it has 4 parts. Part 1 that you see in front of you, it is a communication between 2 people on a social topic, a topic which is quite familiar. And in these sort of questions, one person asks questions, the other person answers those questions. So for example, in this part here, before we get into the questions, you need to look at the instructions which are provided. So first set of questions is questions 1 to 4. And when you go for the test, on that day, you would be given a pair of headsets, which are usually connected with an infrared device. So you need to check the quality of the sound before the test starts. And in case the quality of the sound that you're receiving in your headsets is not good, please ask the invigilator there to help you with that. Once your sound is okay, it's clear, then you may commence or start. So in the first part, the speaker will not talk about all the 10 questions at once. First of all, they would go with, let's say, the first 4 questions or 5 questions or 6 questions, and then the other half. So for example, here it says question number 1 to 4, and the instructions are write 1 word only. It means if you write 2 words, your answer will be wrong. If you write a number, even then the answer would be wrong. So you need to write just a word. And if you think the answer is a number, then write the number in words. For example, let's have a look at this question now. Question number 1. So date, type of event, and details. Festival information. 17th, a concert. Performers from Canada. 18th, a ballet. And the company called dash. It means here we need to write the name of the company. And the company can only be called a single worded name. If it's 2 words, the answer is wrong. So you just have to write 1 word here. And when they say the word, write straight away. Forget about the spelling mistakes, forget about handwriting, because whatever answer you write on your answer sheet in a paper-based test, it is only for you. It's not for other people. You'll have to transfer this answer to an answer sheet later on. So question number 2 now, 19th to 20th, a play. Type of play, a comedy called Jemima. Has a good what? Has a good review, has a good reputation, has a good cast. It could be anything. But again, good is an adjective, so it will be followed by a noun. So you need to predict what the answer will be. 20th, evening, a dash show, maybe a magic show, maybe, I don't know, a dance show, a music show, whatever it is going to be, it's going to be a single word here. And pay attention to A. Because it is A, it means the next word cannot be a vowel. Cannot have a vowel sound. It has to be a consonant. So show is called, I don't know, what is it called? But you have to listen and answer this. And it'll be 1 word again. So afterwards, when you're done with the first 4, then you'll say, now you have some time to look at question number 5 to 10. And then you get around 20, 25, 30 seconds. And after which the speaking starts. I mean, 2 speakers start talking to each other. Again, the instructions are 1 word only. So when you are given these instructions, what you do is you go to the questions, skim through them quickly, underline the keywords so that you know what you're looking for. Workshops on what? Making dash food. So when you say food and dash, so you're looking for an adjective here. So what could that adjective be? What do you think? It could be Italian food, Chinese food, German food. It could be spicy food. All right. It could be organic food. Junk food. Exactly. It can be junk food as well. So after that, then you move on and say children only. workshops only for children. Making dash, making what? Making toys, for example. Making, maybe, I don't know, maybe making a bread. Can we write making a bread? No. Why not? Because making a bread or baking a bread, making clothes, yeah, could be. But these are bread, that's two words, so that's not possible. Making a dish, no. So making clothes, yeah, possible. Making, I don't know, planes or something like that, so anything which is plural. Then adults only, making toys from plastic using various tools, making toys from, I don't know, cotton. A material is required. So we're going to write the name of the material. Wood, yeah, Zahid, that's possible. And outdoor activities, swimming in the sea, swimming in the river, swimming in the lake, anything of that sort. Walking in woods, led by an expert on plants, wildlife, or any of the words of this type. So expert on. So expert means somebody who knows something really well. So after that, see the festival organizers what? Maybe website for more information. So if I want more information, what do I need to visit? So it could be page, advertisement, website, something of that sort. Okay, so you predict what the answer is going to be. And after that, they will give you some time. Once you finish, they say, now you have some time to check your answers. So when they say, now you have some time to check your answers, it means that whatever answers you have written, now go and check their spellings. If you have written an abbreviation, for example, let's say swimming in the river, so you've written RIV, that's it. So you go and make it river, RIVER. So many students, when they, for example, here it says one word only. Imagine it says, write no more than 3 words. So no more than 3 words means a maximum of 3 words are allowed. So that's not bad. A maximum of 3 words. So it could be, let's say, Swiss Heathrow International Airport. Now that's a long word, Heathrow International Airport. So it would take you a good 5, 6, 7 seconds to write that. So what you do is you write HTHINTLARPT. So you know it is Heathrow International Airport. So at the end of the section, when they say, now you have some time to check your answers, you go back and make it a complete word. Now, if you don't have such a problem, you've written everything correctly, fine. Move on and start reading the questions from the next page. So part 2 now. Part 2 is a little difficult because this time it is a presentation given by somebody, and again the topic is a social topic again. They would talk about something that they have achieved in their life. Let's say he went somewhere on an expedition or she went somewhere on an expedition, so they're going to be talking about what they have achieved in their life. Now, have you noticed that you have multiple choice questions here? Question number 11 to 14, and choose the correct letter A, B, or C. It means you only have to choose one answer, right? So if it's only one answer, the park was originally established. The park originally as an amenity provided by the city council. Amenity is a key word here. It's a facility. City council. As land belonging to a private house. So it's private house, the key word. As a shared area set up by local community. Shared area, local community. So now we need to pay attention to whether it's by the city council, was it a private house, or was it given by the local community? So this is what we need to pay attention to when you're listening. Because it's multiple choice, so what we're going to get is one of the answers is going to be correct. All right. So 1 is going to be, okay, now let me change that so that you could see it. One of them is going to be a correct answer, one of them is going to be a wrong answer, and one of them will be not given. Now, this not given sometimes is also replaced by a wrong answer. So when you're listening, you are not listening just for this one here. What you're listening for is which two are not right. Which one is not talked about? Let's say you believe you did not understand what A was, but you know B is wrong and C is wrong as well. So if you know B and C are wrong, the only correct option is A. So sometimes you just not look for the correct answer, you also look for the answers which are incorrect or not given. This way, for example, if you know that A is not the answer, for example, if you know that A is not the answer, now your chances of finding a correct answer are 50%. It's either B or C. So if you know that C was not even talked about, then the only answer left is B. So this way you increase your chances of finding the correct answer. Do you understand? Okay, so the same is the case with the next question, for example. Why is there a statue of Diane Gosforth in the park, or whatever her name is, or his name? So statue, here is the name, and why? What's the reason? A resident who helped to lead a campaign. Lead a campaign. That's the key word here. Then, all right, let's go for here. Led a campaign. So she helped to lead a campaign. She was a council member responsible for giving the public access. So public access, and she was a council member. So why is there a statue? She was a senior worker at the park for many years. Senior worker at the park. So these are the keywords that we'll be looking at when we're listening. And if we figure out that this is what the answer is, fine. Now, let me show you some of the examples of these so that you have a better idea and you're not just listening to something which makes no sense. So let me share something different with you. Just give me a second.
The concert on the afternoon of the 17th.
Oh, I heard about that. The orchestra and singers come from the USA, don't they?
They're from Canada.
Okay, you see, she thought they were from USA, but he explained that they are from Canada. So it means this part here is done now, and now we're looking at 18th, a ballet. And what is the company called? That's what we need to write.
They're very popular over there. They're going to perform a number of well-known pieces that will appeal to children as well as adults.
That sounds good. My whole family are interested in music.
The next day, the 18th, there's a performance by a ballet company called Eustatis.
Sorry?
The name is spelled E-U-S-T-A-T-I-S.
Okay, so have you noticed it says Eustatis? So when they start spelling the name, you start writing. And because it is a name, the first alphabet is going to be, the first letter is going to be capital or uppercase. So you write as they speak. Now, the second one is a play. And what does it have, which is good?
They appeared in last year's festival and went down very well. Again, their programme is designed for all ages.
Good. I expect we'll go to that. I hope there's going to be a play during the festival. A comedy, ideally.
You're in luck. On the 19th and 20th, a local amateur group are performing one written by a member of the group. It's called Jemima. That'll be...
So you see it's called Jemima. The name is already here. What does it have, which is good? Has had a good...
on in the town hall. They've already performed it 2 or 3 times. I haven't seen it myself, but the review in the local paper was very good.
Has had are good. What do you think is the answer?
Review.
Review. Well done. Well done. So the answer is a review. Now let's have a look at the third one. It's on the 20th evening, a dash show, and the show is called. So we need two answers.
And is it suitable for children?
Yes. In fact, it's aimed more at children than at adults. So both performances are in the afternoon.
And what about dance? Will there be any performances?
Yes, also on the 20th, but in the evening. A professional company is putting on a show of modern pieces with electronic music by young composers.
Uh-huh.
The show.
Okay, so what type of a show is that? In one word, a dash show.
Professional.
It's a dance show. She said, is there going to be a dance show? He said, yes, there's one going to be on the 20th in the evening. So she asked for it. Is there going to be a dance show? And he goes on and explains that. What the name that he gave for that, or when he explained that, he talked about the type of music that they're going to have to which people are going to dance. So is it a music show? Maybe not. It's a dance show. Because this is what she asked. Is there going to be a dance show? And he said, yes. So what they're going to dance to is the music that they've talked about. But what type of a show is that? A dance show. What is the show called? Let's listen to it, and then you have to tell me.
The show is about how people communicate, or fail to communicate with each other. So it's got the rather strange name, chat.
I suppose that's because that's something we do both face-to-face and online.
That.
Okay, so the show is called Chat. Very good. C-H-A-T, chat. Something that you do face-to-face and online. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So this is how you answer when you have questions with blanks. Now let's move on and have a look at the question, the multiple choice answer, like the one we had a look at in part 2.
Hogan, who's going to tell us about this evening's guest.
So the park was originally established. Now our keywords were city council, private house, local community. So shared area. Let's listen to it.